zoomed in. That's okay. Tiny Deadpool's a little bit bigger Deadpool. That works for me. I wanted to always have like a window view so you guys can see that I'm traveling, but I guess I don't have that. I definitely think my sleep streams have definitely run their course. I think that the only reason they were getting a lot of views is because of the duration. That they were running, because my sleep streams ran the longest. I mean, those are my long-standing runs. But my art streams are definitely giving them a run for the competition, and they're only 4 hours long. Closer to 5 hours. They're definitely giving me a run for a competition, and one of them I didn't even have my mic turned on for, so. And I'm still getting kind of situated with how yeah, that's probably too much wind. Let's roll this. Kind of freaking me out that it's zoomed in. Well, I'll figure it out. But yeah, so it is what it is. If the art streams are definitely more supported, I'll definitely do more art streams. I mean, that's pretty much how I've been doing my the way I do my streams. So I've said probably a dozen times already, is that, viewership, even writing comments and stuff like that, it'll affect what I do. It all affects how I do things. I mean, I was thinking about doing all these raffles and everything like that, but it definitely looks like this raffle with the Ash doll. I'm going to be basically giving it to the one person that entered the contest, and that's it. That's the end of the raffle. And I'm probably never going to do another raffle again. I know that I mentioned, like, how if I get 1,000 subscribers, that I'll give away the AT-AT. But, you know, I'm not going to even set that up. And I will even put up that it's, you know, it's not a raffle, and I'm just basically giving it, you know, giving the prize away to one person without, you know, without any chance, without any risk. You know, yes, it's my thank you. It is my thank you to my subscribers. And, you know, I can understand that people don't want to be in this raffle, but you know, not having anybody in it, only having one person in it, I should say. It's kind of a letdown, but it's also at the same time you know, it informs me of what I need, you know, how I'm going to proceed. What works best. You know, the Goose Goose Duck video, very popular. You know, the sleep streams were very popular because and like I said, I think they were popular because of the amount of time. You know, and it didn't matter what time zone you lived in. You know, because some of my sleep streams, you know, ran for, you know, 36. You know, my first sleep stream ran for 36 hours, and still holds the record for the most viewers. Mind you, I think most of them were bots, but it still has that record. Even bots or not, still listed with the viewers. Yeah, it's the reason why I've done, you know, 8 or 9 of them. I have to count. I'll count how many you've got. It's the reason why, like, when I got, you know, pretty much DMCA and copyright claim, I'm just kind of like going, what's the deal here? Hard on, you know, making sure those streams work and keep up and do their thing. The Lord of the Rings Online, I don't know. It's not very popular. Nobody seems to want to even like look at those videos. You know, it doesn't even compete with the tabletop games, which are, you know, have like a really poor showing. So. And I've done what, three different Lord of the Rings things. Well, five if you include the 2 videos that were cut short because of technical issues. But you know, three that ran fairly decently, and one that was commandeered into an art stream because of technical issues. I've had nothing but streaming issues with Lord of the Rings. I just can't get it to work. I don't know what is going on with it, but I really can't get it to work. Thinking maybe I need to stream it like through Discord or something like the size. it's not having it. It's coming up with an error every single time, and I think it's because of the changes that the game has made over the years. That it's not allowing you to have anything but very high graphic quality, and it's for me it's too much. It takes too much time rendering. You can see the load times. Even the cuts between scenes. When I was at the I was in Bree, and just going from scene to scene, going into a room. Maybe I was home. It doesn't matter where I was. But I was going into another room, like starting an instance, and the scene was just taking so long to render up, and then it crashed, and it would crash again. I'm literally beside myself with getting that to work. I haven't played the game in years, and I want to play it. It's not. There isn't a. It isn't like I don't want to play it, but it does. But comparing Lord of the Rings to like Goose Goose Duck, and it's like night and day, between the reaction and people coming in, and I would assume that collapse would be. Collabs would garner more views than non-collabs. And again, my microphone for the game was turned on. My microphone for the stream was turned off, and it automatically went to my headset microphone, which I had shut off. I haven't actually physically shut off, and I don't know why it defaults to that, because I think it's because I'm listening, I'm using the headphones, and it's like, oh, if you're using the headphones, you might as well be using the mic. And it's an old headset, it's almost 8 years old. And compared to a microphone, my USB mic that I have, my Wi-Fi mic, which is now a year old. My headset is basically breaking down. It was an awesome headset when I had it. The microphone used to work really good for games. And it's probably one of the reasons why it keeps defaulting back to it. And I have to keep changing it, so that it works with the 5.5. I use the 5.5 with my Chromebook and my main computer, and the camera on my main computer sucks ass. I gotta fix that. I actually, I have a high definition camera, and the sad thing about it is the microphone on that camera is better than the 5.5. But that camera is older than even my headset, so. That camera is an old camera, a GL2. It's shoots great. Shoots great video, and I should probably hook that up to my computer and use that as the camera, because the camera, the onboard camera on my computer just sucks. Everything's wrong. And I don't know why it does that. But I can use that microphone. Oh my god, that microphone is awesome on the GL2. I can keep the Fi-Fi, hooked up to the Chromebook, so I can do singing and those things. And the Fi-Fi is fine. It's okay. It does what it's supposed to do. This is the area that I'm in right now, with my streaming. And you have no idea, like, I have to talk about, like, the good things, because, I seem to talk about all the bad. But just people coming in and people liking what I'm doing. Even commenting, like, who are you drawing now? It's like, I'm telling you, like, I almost get butterflies in my stomach when people comment, because it makes me realize that I'm not alone. And yeah, I get into a kind of like this groove, even with these videos, definitely with these videos, I'm definitely in like kind of like a zone, or I'm just saying whatever's freaking going on my mind, and some of it, is pretty much gobbledygook, I guess. It's probably the wrong thing, but it's how I feel about things. It's not how things are. I mean, I can definitely see people coming in and going, hey, you like shit on our community, why are you in this community if you're shitting on us all the time? And it's like, that's how I feel. And if I'm not welcomed, that's a discussion we can have. But that's different than how I feel. I kind of taken a break from them. It's now, I'm on my second week. And I've kind of taken a break from, all of that, the kind of like the shenanigans that were going on, because it was getting too much for me. I don't. There's an aspect inside the community that kind of goes against my feelings towards things, and I try to keep it down, try to push it down, and I don't like doing that. I think it's best that I'm taking this break from it, so I can maybe I can address it. But most people don't even see it as a problem. Even the people that are the targets of it, because it's part of the game that they're playing, obviously, and I'm not part of that game. I just don't like it. And they call it bullying, but it really is just teasing. There's nothing wrong with the teasing that they're doing, and having a little, poking a little fun. And usually, a lot of it's poking, self-deprecation. So it's poking fun itself, so that they can, you guys don't have to show me love, type of thing. And that's those things are fine, but when it turns into like, you guys are bullying me over this, it's like a trigger word for me. I'm triggered, and I've been triggered a lot because that's how the community runs. I go to the other communities that have been, I've been a part of, like all of them, that's an aspect of it, and I either need to not do it anymore, or I need to get over my fucking self, and that's what I'm doing right now. Just getting over myself. I have to see it for what it is. It's teasing. It's actually, a lot of it's generosity. It's not even bullying. It's the actual opposite of bullying. They're giving money. They're giving items. They're buying things on their throne gift thing. It's not what I would classify as bullying. But I'm triggered. I have to say I'm very triggered by it. It is one of those things that, like, I just want to be like going, stop, just stop. Especially the language you're using with it, just stop. And I don't want them to stop. I don't want them to change who they are. Like I said, it's me. I have to get over myself. It's one of the, I guess, one of the problems when I was beaten up every freaking day. I had bullies. My bullies had bullies, if that makes sense. Like, they had bullies that were actually kind of encouraging them so that they wouldn't get bullied to bully me. Like, that's how bad it was for me in high school. And when I first started, like, I tried to be understanding of the people who were being forced to bully me, because I was weak. I was trying to be understanding of them because they were trying to not be bullied themselves. But the truth of the matter is that they wanted that power. Bullying me gave them that sense of control that they were lacking. I always loved the whole thing. You guys don't know what the bully's home life is like. And it's like going, dude, their home life probably sucks. It's the reason why they're taking all their freaking anger out on me. The thing is that they're taking all their fucking anger out on me. And that's my problem. And that's the issue that I care about. I could give a shit whether their dad beats them or their mom beats them or, they're starving to death when they go home. And this is the only way they get food is by basically punching a freaking, weaker person and stealing their lunch money. I don't care about that. That's not my problem. I would be more than happy, more than generous to help if they asked. They told me their situation. More than generous. I am that type of person. I am a helpful person by nature. I'm not helpful to people who basically take what they want from me. Take the things that I need, things that I have for myself. They take it. I'm hungry. Take my clothing. You know, my pencils, my pens, my books. Those are stuff I need. People don't like it drives me freaking crazy. And then the whole like, you know, stand up to your bully bullshit. Just so you know, that's freaking bullshit, and it doesn't work, and it doesn't make you feel better, and all the things that they say. Well, didn't make me feel better. And I've stood up to many a bully. It is a lose-lose situation. Stooping down to their level is the worst thing to do. Allowing them to bully you is the worst thing to do. You have to think outside of that. You have to be better. You have to protect yourself. And all those things have to happen in order to stop the bullying. It's not a quick fix. It's not all you have to do is, you know, punch them square in the face. No, you don't. Don't do that. That's bad. You get in trouble for it. You get suspended for doing stuff like that. They tell on you. And they have no shame about it. So, and I sat in many a principal office, you know, with them telling me how hard their life is. Like it's my fucking fault. My fault I have a black eye. My fault I missed an entire day of school because I was stuffed in my own locker. I had to wait for the janitor, the night janitor, to freaking let me out. And then I had to walk home. Yeah, that's my fault. I didn't want to talk about bullies because I fucking hate them and I can't stand them. And like I said, it's not. I have to remind myself that, you know, what people in these places are calling bullying, it's not. I still hold a grudge against all my bullies. I have never forgiven them, and I've definitely never forgotten them. I might not remember their names, but man, if I see them again, I will definitely know it's them. I don't care how old they get, how many years have passed. And it sucks to have that. It sucks. And I've been through many a therapy session, and I've done all the freaking things. I've even been on medication to try to alleviate the kind of anxiety that I have over that and how it affects my current way of thinking about things. And that's what I have to get over. That's where it's affecting how I deal with people on Discord. I mean, I have a conversation with somebody, and I told them, this is what I don't like. And I feel completely helpless that this is what's happening, and I can't stop it. And they're kind of like, why would you want to stop it? And I'm like going, because I don't like it. like, but I don't mind it. And I'm like going, I know that, but it's me. It is all me. I don't like it. I know, Deadpool, you don't care. Yeah, I did the Smashing Pumpkins song, Bullets with Butterfly Wings, parody. And that's what I talk about. I talk about becoming the bullet. Can you imagine, like, being... I turned into... For many years. I mean, this isn't like, oh, you know... Shoot, I became the bully. Let's go a different direction. No, for many years, I had revenge. I had payback, and all that stuff, and I was entrenched in it. For many years, wasted on that freaking harboring of hate. I try to be a good person. I definitely try. Definitely. I didn't even see what time it was. So I got a half hour. I definitely try to be a good person. I definitely work really hard at it. I like to think that that is who I am. Yes, being helpful is in my nature, but that doesn't mean I'm necessarily a good person. I know that sounds kind of like, no, helpful people are good people. It's like, no, not necessarily. I can be helpful. I can give unwanted help. As well as wanted, but I can give unwanted help, and I am not good at it. It's my nature. I know my nature. I don't know when, and because of my nature, I don't know when is a good time to interject myself into things and be helpful and be wanted help. Yeah. Good intentions. Yeah. The path to hell is paved with good intentions. Just because I have good intentions doesn't mean I'm a good person. And I try to be better. I work, like I said, I've spent many years, I wasted many years, working all this stuff out. And some things came very easy for me, which seemed to be very difficult for others. And some things were very difficult for me, and it seemed like it's like night and day for people. It's like breathing. It's that easy, it seems. And it's definitely like me asking the question, like, how are you breathing like that? And they're like, oh, I just do it. And I'm like, that doesn't really answer my question. How? Yes, you just do it. Yes, I just don't do it. I want to learn how to do it. It's probably a bad freaking metaphor example, but it's how I feel about things. Yeah, I guess I'm your typical mansplainer because when somebody asks me about, things that they find difficult, art, for example, is one of the ones that, has come up several times. I mean, they actually teach they have a course at Duke and several other colleges, on how I do art, especially with my sculpting, especially with my, manufacturing and, resin casting and, the things that I did. There's actual courses on my techniques. I don't know if I'm the only technique that they use, but I'm definitely in there, and I'm definitely, it's definitely an amazing thing that a lot of them think that I've passed on. Um, because people like me don't live freaking long lives. That insanity that I had was about to be my death. It's the reason I'm in my current situation. It's because I survived it. Yeah. So, art is art. And when people ask me, it's like the breathing question, something that's so simple for me. I try to figure out where they're at and try to get them to see how to get to this level. And some people appreciate it. Some people just give me blank stares. And I am not immune to it. I have to admit. Definitely not immune to it. But I do over explain. I do give way too much information about things. And I do that on purpose. It's not by accident. I'm not just like, oh, just saying words to say words. I do it on purpose. Do it because. But I am working on being a better person, and when people come in and support, and there are people from the community that I'm, not actively part of right now. I got to, yeah, when people come in and they're not, they're from the community that I'm not actively part of, and they're supporting me and they're giving me all no idea like how, like I said, the warm fuzzies. I mean, I almost had butterflies in my stomach because somebody made a comment, and they're just so wonderful. And I think it's what frustrates me the most, because like I see there was a guy, I think it's heavy spoilers here on YouTube. Here I am, promoting somebody else's site, but and he was talking about like how he was doing, videos, and I think he was doing the silly, stupid Amber Heard Johnny Depp trial, defamation trial, and it there's really nothing, there's nothing new it's every time I see something about it, they're acting like, oh, it's a new freaking revelation. It's like there's nothing new really being happening. It's a court proceeding. It's taking a lot of time. They're going through all the details. There is no magic bullet and thing. We know exactly how public opinion has formed against it, but it's still up to you know Johnny's team has to prove defamation. The only thing that Amber has to do is anything that Johnny's team proves, her team has to basically just unprove it, or prove it as false, or prove it as not defamation. That's it. So there is no other thing. The fact that she hit Johnny and cut off his finger and all these other things that everybody talk about how awful of a person Amber Heard is. Those things don't matter. Only things that matter is Johnny's team has to prove. And the reason that the public opinion is going in Johnny's favor is because they are doing that. They're doing their job. But it doesn't mean that Amber Heard's team's not combating it properly. I mean, she could be a pathological liar and still win this defamation suit. That's what you guys don't understand. It's beside the point. The guy had me spoilers was talking about, because he was talking about this trial, like I just did. He lost 3,000, almost 4,000 subscribers, and I was just like going, wow. I mean, I can't even imagine having 3,000 subscribers. And he lost them because he showed a video, because he created a video. What's going on? Now, in his defense, he also said that the reason he's showing these videos is because he's gaining more subscribers than he's losing. So he's weighing the gains to the losses. He did not get into how much he's actually gaining, but I think about that because he doesn't have millions of subscribers. He has a little under 100,000 subscribers, and 3,000 subscribers to him is like only 3 subscribers to me. So think of how devastating it was when I lost 13. Basically a third. When I lost a third of my subscribers. Should I be changing the way I'm doing things if I'm going to lose a third of my subscribers? But like I said, most of them I believe were bots. So I don't know how to react to that. Sometimes the information, the analytics that I get is not helpful at all. In fact, it leading me down the wrong way I need to be going. Certain things I need to stand true on, and other things I need to at least let go. Because if I followed the analytics, commuting videos would end. These don't get any views. They get very little love. After they're published, they get a couple views, and then they basically die on the vine after that. But live, I don't get any views. And they are quickly catching up. And I guess there's only 6 videos, but they are quickly catching up to. Well, they are. This is the worst viewed segment of my entire site, and so this is really just me. I do this. I have to do this for me. This is the easiest and most convenient way to do videos for me right now. That's really what it boils down to. And everything else just doesn't really work. And I should get going. I hope wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you're having a great day. Thank you for everything that you do. I mean, you are the reason I do this. I mean, if you're watching this, you are the reason that I do this. And that's how special you are. And one person can change everything. One person can change the way I think about things. I mean, think about that. Because the viewership on the sleep streams has dropped, and only by a couple, only a few people stopped watching it, and because the art stream has a few people watching it live, which is important compared to watching it afterwards. But it has only a few people watching it live. Because it has a few people watching it live, it is now beating out the sleep stream, which I didn't think was going to be toppled like that. But sleep streams are difficult to do, and they're very hard on me, and they're very hard on my computer, and basically unnecessary is pretty much the way I look at it. I have to. I also have a loop that I throw in there to try to make sure that I can continue on doing it. But it's keeping it stable. I'm obviously not at my computer. I've done sleep streams while I've been at work and everything like that, and it is what it is. Yeah. So you make the difference is what I'm trying to say, and thank you for that. Thank you for being the difference in my life, and making me want to strive to do better. I'd love to do more art streams. I think that they're awesome. Love to do more collabs. I think that they're awesome. And hopefully I can do both. Alright? Yeah, I hope wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you're having a great time doing it. And as always, cool beans. Alright, take care. Did I zoom in? I think I zoomed in. That's okay. Tiny Deadpool's a little bit bigger Deadpool. That works for me. I wanted to always have like a window view so you guys can see that I'm traveling, but I guess I don't have that. I definitely think my sleep streams have definitely run their course. I think that the only reason they were getting a lot of views is because of the duration that they were running, because my sleep streams ran the longest. I mean, those are my long-standing runs, but my art stream, our streams are definitely giving them a run for the competition, and they're only 4 hours long. Closer to 5 hours. And they're definitely giving me a run for a competition, and one of them I didn't even have my mic turned on for, so, and I'm still getting kind of situated with